got to call in the order. We're here. We're at John's Roast Pork. Everyone says the best James Beard winner. We're here. So I went up to place my order, like, dude, you got to call it in. So I called it in, but then it's a voicemail, so everyone's on their phone, I think, just out here trying to get them live on the phone. It's just a guy like, sorry, you can't leave it via voicemail. You got to get the guy on the phone. So now we're just playing phone tag, like I'm trying to get tickets to like a Jimmy Buffett concert 2 seconds after it goes on sale.
Your order on the voicemail message. Okay, no walk-ups, and please, you must place your order for pickup. Okay, our hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you're waiting to place an order, please call back, okay, and speak to a person. Please do not leave your order on the voicemail. It will not be taken.
It's a wild scene, so we're gonna have to redo this one. It's 11:42, so the next pickup's an hour from now. And like, this guy just got lucky just to get through. This is like literally getting tickets to some sort of concert event. But now we have the number, I guess, and you just call in advance. All right. He drove to John's Roast Pork. There's like a line. I go up to the window, and the dude's like, "Oh, you got to call it in." Even though I'm there, I'm like, "All right." So I call it in. Can't get through. I probably called 50 times before like someone picks up, and you got to put the order in, and then they give you a time to come pick it up. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. The people in the city with their cheesesteaks. I mean,
Thanks for calling John's Roast Pork. Thanks for calling John's Roast Pork. Please. Thanks for calling John's Roast Pork. Please do not.
ooh.
John, can you please hold?
Yes. Yeah, can I get 3 cheesesteaks with onions and fried onions and American cheese?
I just want to let you know our next pickup time for the girls is 12:45.
That's fine.
What is your name?
Dave. And then can I get 1 roast pork?
Okay, come to the window at 12:45.
All right, thank you.
And tell us your name.
All right, perfect. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Fuck right. All right, here we go.
My goodness.
John's Roast Pork in motherfucker. This happened to me last time I did it. I'm 0 for 2 eating these things. So this, you saw the whole ordeal. I've been waiting like 2 days for this cheesesteak. Difficult process to order it. Hopefully it's worth it. And again, I'm not saying I'm a cheesesteak expert. I'm not. I'm a pizza expert. I put in the time. I went to the gym. I've done 1,000 pizzas. This is what, my 2nd and 3rd cheesesteak ever. The ones I got to do, I did D'Alessandro's, John's Roast Pork Beard Award winner. I thought they only did fancy places. I got to do Angelo's, my favorite pizza in the city. People say that may have the best cheesesteak. And I got to do Steve's, the Prince of Steaks. Those are the ones people say. And then Gino's and Pat's are the tourist ones, but the locals are like, don't even bother. I probably will bother. All right, let's see what we got. And I'm ordering it how I like it. This is gonna be, I don't like whiz. I don't even know if they have whiz here. I think whiz is garbage. It's like cheese whiz. I don't like it. I'm going with the provolone and fried onions. So let's see what we got here. Looks good. And by the way, because I'm a nice guy, I ordered it from our gambling house, like a million of them. One bite, everyone knows the rules. John's Roast Pork, that looks fucking great. Listen, it's really good. I like cheesesteaks as much as the next guy, but there's not as much differentiation. Like, hi, I could hear you talking about me.
I swear, you'd be so different now.
All right. This is better than D'Alessandro's. Like, D'Alessandro's good, this is better. What am I gonna put on a scale? It's still a little bit of a weird scale, a little bit, because frankly, I don't know where to start. Also, camera guy, we don't have Frankie here. We got Kevin, who's taller. So when I look at the camera, I'm looking at your eyes as opposed to the camera. It's making me very weird. Yeah, you got to put the camera in my eyes. So I'm talking to the camera, not your face. I'm going to go... This is what I'm talking about. If D'Alessandro's is how I started the scale, I think I gave that a 7.8. If that's now the barometer, this is like an 8.3. I'm not saying it's an 8.3 go, but I've set a scale now that I judge everything versus D'Alessandro. So D'Alessandro's 7.8, this is 8.3. I also got the roast pork because they call it a roast pork. I don't know if I should eat that. I'm also going to weigh 100 pounds because what I'm noticing, unlike a couple bites of pizza, I'm eating the whole cheesesteak. Like, I'm just sitting here talking, eating it. Next thing you know, I'm 400 pounds, wearing skinny jeans like a fatso. I'm going to try to find the roast pork real quick. All right, so here's the roast pork. And the name of the place is roast pork, so obviously you got to give that a shot. We'll see what we like more, the cheesesteak or the roast pork. Again, not the healthiest way to start a Saturday. Try not to drop it. So this is a roast pork with spinach, by the way, and provolone. And what I liked about it, when I ordered it, they just told me how to get it. I'm like, roast pork. They're like, oh, spinach, provolone, right? I'm like, yeah, right. Give me that. Nope, not my cup of tea. Much prefer this cheesesteak. I mean, that's all right. I don't know. Roast pork? No, I'll never eat that again. That was like a, no, it may be great roast pork. Not my cup of tea. 4-2 on the roast pork. Cheesesteak, 8-2. The best I've had in the city. Steve's were coming for you. Angela's were coming for you. And then we're going to go back to pizza because the cheesesteak's not my thing. And Philly people are like, hey, why are you rating cheesesteaks? Because I'm trying to be a Philly guy, all right? Chill.
Dude, I am the biggest fan.
I should have known,
my God.
that before I had to wait 2 hours.
Oh, you should. I actually left a message for you on Facebook, man.
Oh, I don't check the Facebook stuff.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
I took a like everything.
Yeah.
Did you ever try the pork?
We tried the pork. I like the cheesesteak.
Yeah, well, it's kind of an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but see, that's what my grandfather started in 1930 with the pork.
Yep.
He just sold pork and meatballs with a wooden shack right here. You know?
So what percentage of people get the pork versus the cheesesteak?
It used to be like 5-to-1
On the pork?
Pork to steak.
Yep.
Now it's kind of like 1-to-1. Even more cheesesteaks now. Since like, see, I left school. My dad got lung cancer. I was in like 3rd year at St. Joe's. But I was like a psychology degree. I wanted to be a sports psychologist.
All right.
But 3 years, you know, you're a long way from making any money.
Yeah,
so,
no, I hear it. This place is.
Yeah, like it's a nice family. My 87-year-old mom is still my boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's my wife making sandwiches. You know,
great.
I knew you were in the area. I saw
everyone said we had-
D'Alessandro's.
yeah,
Yeah, I
everyone
saw
said we
the
had-
D'Alessandro's piece. You know, and like, you know, I learned from the owner of Pat Steaks, Frankie Alveri. Like,
Yep.
his place started the steaks.
Yep.
And like, we became friends. And like, we're all kind of friends. You know, like, it's like he taught me like rising, you know, ships. Like, you know,
Carry
rising tides,
everything.
you know,
Rising,
like,
Roy, was it?
rising tides, rising
float all cheesesteaks.
Yeah, something, yeah.
yeah, something
So
like that.
yeah, so ours is a little different. Like, we don't offer cheese whiz. You
I
know,
like
it's
the
Southern
cheese
Americans.
whiz.
So I'm not a big fan of cheese whiz. You know.
Yeah, no.
So,
Well,
I
but
like
I thought it was
American.
provolone.
No, I like American cheese, but I don't know what you got.
I think I ordered American, and they gave me. They said you light provolone. I thought is what they.
why don't you-
3 cheesesteaks with onions and fried onions, American cheese.
And you want 3 cheesesteaks. What mild provolone you said?
Yep.
Why don't you? You want me to make you one? With
No,
American?
I wait. Which one?
Let me see. It looks like a little bit sharp for the long.
Yeah. So I said American, then they said
Like,
you want
let me
sharp.
make you a nice one. Sharp. American. Because I like Americans. So
All
let
right,
me do that.
all right. We'll get a special one. We'll get a special one. Whatever. The guy wants a special one. We'll give
Only
him a special.
because, like, really, I tell everyone, get American.
All right.
Because it overpowers the steak.
All right.
All right, let me
Yeah.
take care of it.
All right. So we're waiting now on a special made from the owner of the place. Is going to give me American. I thought I ordered American, and they told me to do provolone. Whatever. We'll wait. We got a special one coming out. Is this the special?
This is the pork. This is the way John's dad eats
I already
it.
had the pork.
You had the pork.
I got the pork.
How'd you get it?
With it was provolone and spinach.
This is mustard raw onions.
But I didn't like the pork. No offense to the pork people.
Yeah, he told me you have to try it this way.
Fuck it. The guy's telling me I gotta try it this way. I already said I don't love the pork. What is on this?
Mustard, raw onions, and seeded pepper.
Well, I don't like mustard, so we're off on a good start. But they're telling me I like the raw onions.
Yeah.
Actually, it works together. So,
Alright.
no, this is good. I'm not a huge pork guy, but this
I hear
is
you.
better than the way I got it,
Which is what? With the spinach and sharp
which is
provolone?
what your people
Yeah.
recommended.
I wouldn't eat it with the spinach and sharp provolone.
Well, then I mean the person
That's,
who answered the phone, I
yeah.
said pork. They said with spinach and provolone, right?
That's
I'm
how
like,
most
sure.
people get it. I wouldn't eat it like that, though.
And then can I get one roast pork?
Large pork. You want cheese and spinach on it? Sharp provolone and spinach?
Yep.
Okay, come to the window at 12:45.
Okay, well you guys got to figure this out in the kitchen. I think which way people are getting.
Yeah.
This is good.
To
though.
each his own.
To each his own.
Exactly.
This is better than I like it your way.
Yeah. That's the way John's father used to eat it.
So who was the guy I was talking to before?
That was John.
John. All right.
Yeah.
So they're all named John.
It was his grandfather's business. He was Dominic. He owned it, and then his father was John, and now John. This is
That's
John
the
now.
way. That's the way.
This one's made out of love.
American cheese, but we make them all out of love. You know, it's just yours was sharp provolone. It's not good. I don't like it.
So well, but then here's my question. When I called, I said American, and they said you mean provolone. They switched my order.
Yeah, well, listen, you know, you see the line all the way down.
Everyone's
It gets
going
hectic.
crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
you know,
So,
so you know.
This
yeah.
one's made out of. Oh, they're all made
They're
out
all
of love.
like, listen,
but
I don't
this
want,
one's
I
got a
don't
little
want you to
super
think,
duper
well,
love.
listen, of course, but I don't want anyone to think, you know,
No, I
like
know.
that's still, you saw it's the
I
same
saw
amount
it.
of meat, you know.
Same amount of meat. I love the other one. Here we go. But from the horse's
American
mouth.
cheese
From
is
the
creamy, like it's creamy.
So this is from the horse's mouth. So all you Philly people who are like, oh, wit,
Nah,
zit,
and
wit.
I don't like cheese whiz. I'm not a
And
cheese
this
whiz
guy
guy.
is John. He's the name on the bill.
No, that was my dad.
Yeah,
That
but
was my
you.
grandfather.
All right, grandfather, but you are also John.
Yeah, I'm
So
John
it's still,
Jr.
it's still,
Yeah, it's the same family.
it's
the
semantics.
Bucci family.
Correct. So it's
There you
through,
go.
and he's saying get American.
This guy's running to go tell his friends you're here.
Dude, look at that roll. It's from Karanji Bakery, you know.
I like the American more too.
Yeah, right? I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like that's what I tell everyone. And like people are like sharp, and I saw the people commenting. I'm like, oh, I hope it's much.
Yeah, what about the whiz wits? I'm done with it.
I was born and raised a mile from here, St. Monica's Parish. My mom still lives in the same house, you know. I live right over the bridge now.
I mean, everyone told me this is by far the John's roast pork. John's roast pork.
Like, listen, I'm not a millionaire. Like I still work the grill. You know what I mean? And like I try my best. Sometimes we don't hit it out of the park. Sometimes we screw up. You know, but we try. Like we're trying all the time. Like you know.
You're killing it. Look at the line around the
Yeah,
corner.
you know, but with today's age, with Yelp, everybody's a critic. And I have thin skin. I'm self-admitted.
You do?
Yeah, I like take that crap. You know, and I get so upset. You know, but what are you gonna do?
How can you get literally?
Yeah, my buddies tells me that. Like,
This is
yeah.
literally the '1 recommended.
We won a James Beard Award.
I saw it. Well, that's crazy
Yeah, that was
because
crazy.
I
I
thought
was
James
sitting
Beard
next
was
to-
like. I
dude,
thought
I
that was
was-
like fancy restaurant.
We won American Classic, and it had like different categories that you had to meet, like different criteria that you had to meet. Like we had to be in business for 3 generations, same family, same location, had to be a fabric of the community, you know. And we fit all those categories, and it was great. It was one of the highlights of our lives, you know.
Can we see it? Do you have it?
Yeah, come
Let's
on,
take a look.
absolutely.
I'm gonna end up. How are you so skinny? I'm gonna end up.
I'm a fatty, man. I'm a fatty. No, I listen. I work on it every day.
It's easier to eat
Yeah,
pizza than
listen,
this
I
stuff
used,
every
listen,
day.
I was up to 275. See, like there's Giada, there's Mario Vitale, and like, see, like when we redid the place in '87, you know, it was, you know, and my dad, we lost him in '91, but we opened and we get nothing more. And I say to him every day, you know, all these other places, they got all these plaques. And he tells me, John, we're not that kind of place. You know, we're a working man's place. You know, because we used to close at 3 o'clock. We used to open at 6.
Because you're getting all
There
the
was
lunch,
blue collar
the lunch
workers.
crowd.
So, yeah, listen, there was the same 75 customers every day. And that's like, really,
So when did it explode?
when we got this article, it was 4 high school kids. This was before like social media,
Yeah.
you know. And before the lists and everything, their idea was to find their high school project. They went to Lower America.
Find the best.
Yeah, they went where Kobe Bryant went to high school. And they did it with the food critic from the Empire, who's a real prestigious guy, Craig Levan. And he's James Beard Award winner too. And yeah, man, you know, we won that, and then our lives were never, you know, it was crazy. And then I had leukemia. I had a successful bone marrow transplant in 2008.
You went through it all.
Yeah, that's when I came back, you know.
Wait,
5 years
that's
later.
you?
Yeah.
What a young buck.
Yeah, that was handsome. What the hell happened, dude? Steve's.
Like this is like a Godfather type picture. That's awesome.
This was this kid Benny Daniels, who now works for Ryan Seacrest. His Syracuse film student project was to do all the cheesesteak places. And I got Joey Bento. That's my mom right there.
Oh yeah.
That's the people from.
So there really is like one like community.
Listen,
That's
it
awesome.
really is cool, man. You know, like we were all like a
I thought you
brotherhood.
guys would be like rivals.
No, you know,
yeah.
and like back in the day, like Gino's and Pat's, like they did that on purpose,
Yeah,
but
right,
it was all
right,
kind
they
of
gotta
like,
get
but like
along.
Gino really, he was serious. Like, he was old school, you know. He didn't like it, you know. He didn't like it. Like he told, like, because he opened it, like Pat's uncle opened at 30 with my like same time my grandfather opened. And like Gino didn't open until like 69, I believe, and he was like,
Well, and they're right next to each other.
they're
too.
right across the street.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, and, like for years, like he was like, I'm gonna put him out of business. Like, I want you to meet my puppy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we were so depressed with the COVID. Come on in.
Look how
My
cute
office.
this guy is.
It's a little girl. 4 months old.
Oh my god.
Just watch
Is she gonna run out?
No, yeah, she'll
What's
run
the
out.
name?
It's Nikita.
So cute.
Yeah, so we didn't want to leave her home. She's like, she's so adorable. So like anytime, I'm glad you came here.
Yeah.
Because again, man, like it wasn't until that article, like we used to just again, it was just like, you know, and then we started to get a little white collar, and now it's we get people from the
Oh, I believe it. Even
and
when
we
I was
ship
on.
through Goldbelly too.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. We were even in line. There were a bunch of people who were like first time. I could tell.
Yeah.
This, I mean, people are gonna love you with this.
Nah.
They always like the story.
Ah,
behind the
thank
food
you,
more than
man.
almost the
Thank
food,
you. And like
so.
again, like I love like the only thing we do well is make sandwiches. You know?
Yeah, you got one
and I'm
skill.
the worst
That's all
in
you
like
need.
the business aspect of it. Like I'm the worst. Like you know.
All you need is one
But
skill.
you
and
know,
gotta pick one.
like I just try to keep the quality high. Like days like today, like they scare you because like it's such a high volume,
Yep.
and it's so hard to keep that volume, that quality high, and still do that kind of line on a COVID. Like you know, it's cutting stuff like 60%.
It's
Like
got-
we're doing like 60%.
But you know, with this, people watch us even knowing that you can call ahead and pick it up. That's a huge deal.
That's we try to do, you know, and some people don't want to wait. You know, I had a guy from Atlanta like yell
Well,
at me.
it's perfect if you know you can do it.
Yeah, so we're doing our best, Dan.
Yeah.
You know, like we really are. We're trying our best. Come on, mommy. Come on.
Well, this is great. I'm glad I got to meet you. It
Thank
adds
you,
so
man.
much more to the sandwich.
Thank you, man. Hey,
All right.
dude, listen, man.
Yeah, it was great
I'm
meeting you.
honored.
Yeah.
Can I get a couple pictures with you?
Of course,
man.
yeah.